Maybe it runs in their family. I said nobody runs in their family. I wrote that.
Shut up and sit down.
What's a Hummer again?
A what? A Hummer's a blowjob.
No. Wait. Welcome to Chick Check Comedy Podcast. My name is Patty Rossborough. I'm your host with the lovely and beautiful and
Aaron
sexy. Yes, Aaron Berg. And then there's Carrie Carabas.
Yes, I'm here.
Who is almost as cute as Aaron
Berg.
who is wearing his short sleeves so we can see his muscles. And Geno Bisconte.
Hey, buddy. Hey, boo.
We're not seeing your arms, and I'm
Thank
not
God.
sure why.
No, because there's none to see.
You don't lift? You don't lift?
What the hell are you drinking? Urine? What is that?
That is leftover iced coffee from Starbucks earlier today.
Okay, that's great.
That's how
gross.
I do, yeah. Yeah, I was at the gym today. Daddy does
Okay,
a little
good. Yeah,
high
Daddy
rep, slow
does
weight.
nothing.
That's how
Daddy.
Daddy
Don't
do.
call yourself Daddy.
That's how Daddy do.
You gotta be rich and good looking.
I'm neither of those things.
All right.
Daddy is neither rich nor good looking.
Or black. You have to be black to
Yeah.
say
He's not
daddy.
Black.
You gotta
He's
be hung.
He's Sicilian.
Ask me about my week.
Okay, how's your week, Carrie?
Okay, my week is very sad. I'll tell you why.
Uh-oh.
I started a GoFundMe page, okay, because my cousins in Greece went through that horrific fire.
Yeah,
Anal.
Wait. No.
What?
No.
Went through the horrific
No,
fire.
not a
Listen,
burning sensation.
serious. So
Seriously, it's an adverb.
she passed away on last Saturday, right?
Feel
Way
gooder.
to bring the show
This
down,
is-
but unfortunately,
That's what we're
it's
opening
sad.
with?
Yeah, we're opening with
I
this
told
because
her
I'm
to.
really
Okay.
pissed off. And her daughter, who is a beautiful girl, 25 years old, has 90% of her body burned
Nia Vardalos.
and needs money. So I put up a GoFundMe page for people to give, and no one's giving.
I
don't
gave.
understand. I know Debbie
gave.
you
Okay.
gave, everybody's. Geno, you better give.
Go on the Facebook
I need
page.
my family needs the money for plastic
Can't they
surgery,
use the money
skin
from the
grafts.
fire sale?
90% burn, Carrie.
90% burn.
And is she must be hospitalized still.
She's in a coma.
And do they live in Greece
Yes.
all the time? Oh, wow. And what's the medical system like there?
It's
They cover
God.
Socialized?
It's socialized medicines, which means it sucks.
Right.
But on behalf of the doctors and nurses that are working around the clock for $25, they're really doing it for free for these people.
Okay.
So they're really helping with all these people. And, you know, every day there's another person that dies. It's really sad.
Maybe
Yeah.
we should ounce of prevention for a pound of cure and be, donating a GoFundMe for a fire department there. Maybe that would be.
Yeah,
something
well,
to do.
you know what? You're
maybe-
right. You're absolutely
You know
right.
what I mean?
And again, this comes from a country that, should be on it, but that if that fire should have never got that out of control
Yeah.
if their fire department was on it and it wasn't. So my point is, please go to my page and give. Anything. $25, $5, $10.
I
just
will do that.
A
I'll go
cup
with
of
the
coffee,
$5.
man.
Yeah, I'll
a dollar.
I'm in for 5.
It's
Well,
not like-
if a million,
Is it like our sponsor, BetDSI, that will match your contribution 50 for 50? So if you were to go to BetDSI and enter the code HOTWATER, hot water,
Right.
and up to $2,500, they will match that? Is it
That's
like
right.
that, your GoFundMe?
Who's Beth
And
the
then-
Or is
Aside?
it just BetDSI?
Once you win on BetDSI, what you want to do is go to Quicken Loan and get a rocket mortgage.
Get a rocket mortgage.
Yeah.
Who the fuck is
And maybe buy a house. Are you looking at
What the fuck is Betty aside?
DSI, that's D as in damn, it's hot in Greece.
Stop it.
S
No,
as in
okay.
shit.
Shit,
She
I'm
opened with a
burned.
dead cousin, and I
I,
cannot
as in
believe
I need
she's
money.
been podcasting this long and opened with a dead cousin reference.
Well, let me tell you something, Geno.
Yes.
If I didn't,
Stop it, Debbie.
if I
I can...
would understand the severity of this.
That's
Right.
true.
All right.
Okay.
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 Donate.
I'm,
And now-
I'm across the miles,
Yes.
Brennan.
and it affected me where I feel
Obviously, and in all seriousness, I feel for your family. That's absolutely horrific.
Yeah.
to the mother
And
and
it's
the
the first
daughter.
time I've used the
mother-
word
Or
whore.
as they say in Greece, hoperific.
Well, it's the first time I've looked at Carrie and said whore without adding ific. It's the first time.
Okay.
So
now,
donate. I'm going to go on the
I
page
will
and
donate.
donate. That's
Thank
what I'm
you
doing.
so much.
Carrie.
and now I would like to show a picture of my mother who is dying in Syracuse. May I
That
please
sounds
bring
wonderful.
that And show you a photo. She
Colin
actually,
Quinn is
she
dying
actually
on
is
stage behind us.
Still not Colin Quinn
Oh, it's
anymore.
not Colin anymore.
That
Aziz
is
Ansari.
Aziz Ansari.
Yeah, there you go.
Wow, that's so hurtful. I want to know, I put you up as Geno AARP.
Yeah, that's one of our fans.
ASS.
Geno Bisconte. It said AARP, and then somebody said That's not Geno's, but it had your picture in it. So what's going on here?
He's
Do
got
you
a lot
even
of fake
understand
Genos.
how Twitter works? Like
I don't understand.
people pretend
There's
to
a lot
be
of
you.
Brad Pitts out there.
Yeah.
It's not really
I
Brad
was
Pitt.
Geno Bisconte, and then I got banned
But
because
why?
someone on Twitter reported me for threatening a hate crime.
He
Because you
said
know
a
how
hateful
violent
word.
I am, and
Wait a
I'm always
minute.
getting
What
into fights.
What literally did you say that you
Violent.
I
got
called
banned?
some guy a cuck faggot, and then I said he's an absolute. That had nothing to do with it. I said he's an absolute nobody, and he'll find out soon enough. In kind of a Buddhist way,
Yeah.
meaning it's Twitter, no one cares. And Twitter, which is a bunch of just the kind of faggots that
Great
wanted
people.
that
Great people.
tore down the
That's an
stick.
offensive word.
Well, I'm sorry if you like guys that suck dick. I do too. I love gay people. I have a film from college you'd really like. Listen.
The father of my children is a
That's
homosexual.
fantastic. But
All right.
these are the people that are like, well, obviously he meant he was going to go beat someone up for being gay, and they took me off Twitter.
Oh.
So I should be insulted by that, shouldn't I? Because I've never thrown a punch in my life because I'm a faggot.
that's
Do
really
you
you?
understand?
Okay,
Yeah.
so that's
I
really
had to
you?
keep changing names, and now it's not even me. It's my personal assistant that's Geno Bisconte, PA.
There's
It's
a
not
camera
me.
right there.
But-
picked up
Did
the
I
wink.
wink right into
Yeah.
it? Did
Who's the AARP guy?
Someone else.
A
That's
fan-
somebody else.
Zach
Yeah.
Wynn. Yeah.
Is it?
Why
Oh.
would Zach?
It's a guy named
If
Zach
you're going to
Wynn.
be anybody, not Gene.
Yeah.
There are so many there's so many better guys out there
It's
to
like
be.
it's like
Howie
the end.
Mandel.
It's like the end of the remake of the Thomas Crown Affair when they have all
Don't
the
tell
guys.
me the end.
Oh, they,
I'm going to see it.
Thomas
guys-
gets the
Don't
crown
shit.
and keeps the
No,
tank
no,
engine.
God
that's
damn
not
it.
internet.
That's the
not-
same
No,
thing.
that's not
What
it.
happens? Okay, you can tell me.
No, it's just they're trying to track him,
died.
so a bunch of guys show up in a bowler hat with a briefcase. So we have a bunch of Genos running around the intrawebs.
Now, will they ever let you come back on, or you're done?
I'm done. There's no way I'm on right now.
Once you're done on Twitter.
Yeah.
Have you ever been kicked off?
No. I get reported, but I know the rules. I don't say the FAG word.
You can say
I
that.
don't say the NIG word.
And why would
They're not
anybody?
even
Why
on the
would
internet. You?
You
said those people can't afford it with their
Okay,
prepaid minutes.
Stop.
That's what he
Say that.
said.
No,
I just
You
said,
said
they
that.
don't know who their dads are,
What?
and God made them wrong.
Oh,
Wait a
okay,
minute.
but
Okay,
they're
this
fine.
sounds like
This has gotten off.
my beginning of the show was much better than this.
Yes.
Yeah, it
Racist.
was.
Yes.
Right.
Can I throw in some heartfelt sentiment?
Please.
I said I'm so excited to do this podcast
I am
because we
too
think
that
that
you
you
were
guys
here.
are both hilarious.
Yes.
And I was telling Patty years ago, before I even moved to New York, that I had a 5-minute guest spot here that JR put me on. And I remember seeing Patty in there ripping it up. And it's such a pleasure to be here. And I never thought, 10 years later that I'd be in this room with you two guys. And it's such an honor.
You didn't even know there'd be a room here 10 years ago. Wasn't
No.
even here.
No.
Just a back room where no one sat.
But
This
there's
used
so
to be a
much
dressing
much
room.
history in this place. This
There
club
really
was
is.
really hitting it.
Really
It was a great club.
Well,
It still
now-
is. It's getting back.
They got Seinfeld just did his Netflix special, and Adam Sandler just did his Netflix special. So
Yeah.
This
They're
is
all
the place,
coming-
man.
All the
They're
new
coming home
faces.
too.
All the
they're
Yeah.
the classic comic.
All the rich faces.
No, it's just a
all
matter-
the successful
Just
faces
a matter of getting
comedy.
Nanette here to scream, don't
Let me
rape
ask
me for
this.
half an hour.
What's wrong with
If
our life?
you guys had to date a super famous comic, who would it be? Man or woman?
A woman? We could date a woman?
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm gay enough to date a woman.
Yes,
You're
you
a-
are. You
you're a
went down on a
girl, you're a-
girl.
I did go down.
When?
Many, right after
to get
college.
a parking spot today.
Christ almighty.
Right after college, but she was
Throw up.
You know, she looked like she's very sexy. Actually, she looked like Blondie, but about 40 pounds heavier.
Ah, that's
What?
fine.
Wait,
I
you
don't
picked
mind.
up a fat chick?
I don't mind heavy. I don't know. She
So
was,
I have a shot with you?
Yeah.
she was voluptuous. She had tits and an ass.
All right, I have a shot with Patty.
And she had
She had
blonde,
Tits, thank God.
blonde hair.
When
She had
Patty,
tits on her ass.
Patty, when
She was
did
fat.
you know?
What?
When did you know? When did it hit you?
Yes, that I'm
that-
not gay.
Yeah, when you were
Well,
down there.
I thought I could be gay, right? So so she like wined and dined me. She met me at some place. She was all for it, and
She
A
was
rest
gay.
stop.
She was super gay,
not a
and
red
she brought a
had a
bottle.
mullet.
She bought a bottle of champagne, but
Super
I
gay.
don't.
She had a cape. It was incredible. The cape was the giveaway.
She had a bottle of champagne. So
She did.
she was trying to
She
turn
was trying
you.
to seduce me,
Oh,
and
yeah.
I don't drink. So I said, "Oh, I'm really sorry." So she drank the whole thing herself. We went back to her place. She does me.
That
Patty,
rather than getting
I
drunk,
would have had to-
I'm so drunk,
I would
I
have
don't know
to-
what I'm doing.
I would have had to drink 2 bottles of champagne to get through that munching.
We go back. She does me first, and then I go down to do her.
The word is reciprocal.
Now, wait,
No,
hold
not
on.
anal. Not always anal.
All right,
not?
so
It
doesn't
hold
always
on.
have
to be.
There's no anal.
And
Oh, okay.
I will say
Wait,
that
let
the
me ask you a question.
Smell.
Hold on.
Yes.
The smell.
All right.
Bad pussy.
Wait.
That turned you straight.
Oh, that's what it was.
I just had to get
Patty,
up.
hold on a second.
A real lesbian would have fought through it.
Let's go back.
You put a clothespin on your nose. You just start watching Tom Hanks
Isn't
movies.
that their perfume?
I'm crying because I'm so turned
That's
on.
their perfume. Hold on a second.
I'm
Bad
pretending I'm on a
pussy by
tour of
Jo-
Chinatown in August.
Bad Pussy by Estee Lauder. Listen to me.
Yes. I don't know that it was bad.
How
Maybe
was it?
I
Hold
just don't
on.
like the smell of it.
Okay, listen.
It was bad. If you're a lesbian, you like the smell of pussy. If you're a straight dude, you like the smell of pussy. You like the smell of it.
But even if it's a little off, you like it?
No,
You
God,
punch
no.
it and you do
God,
what you gotta
no.
do.
Patrice did a brilliant bit about that. If you ever heard, he's like, "There's a difference between just absolutely stinking, and you're like, oh, maybe she was roller skating before this."
Wait,
Well,
wait.
that's-
I have a question.
Yes.
Let's go before you go down.
Yes.
How was her on you?
That's what I don't remember because
He
not
blacked
a
out.
lesbian.
I did because I was so
Why
nervous.
did you black out when you were
had
going
so
down
much
on her?
wine. Patty blacked out. Wow.
I knew what was coming. I knew I was going to have to do her,
Yeah.
but she did me. So I don't remember
She's getting
being.
eaten out like.
Debbie's mortified.
I
in the
wasn't
corner.
in the moment like
Yeah.
I should have been because I knew what was coming. And
Not you, apparently.
She wasn't
and I kept
coming.
waiting for her to go, and it wasn't happening. And I'm like,
You
my,
probably licked her clean.
my neck hurts.
Maybe her pussy stunk so much because she worked up such a fucking sweat eating you out. If you could have came in less than 4
So
hours.
wait, so you're asleep, you wake
This
up,
is so
Cosby takes the wig off. And he goes, I'm a lady. And then what happens?
I think you're missing some.
Anyway.
That's an awesome
And
experience.
then you got dressed and ran home.
I did
crying.
run home and I went and I showered and I
Did you
scrubbed
brush your
everything.
teeth?
Everything. I washed, and then
Cranking the crying game music.
Next day,
That's how you get HPV.
I go into the restaurant where she worked. She was the cook, and she's like,
Ooh,
"Hi,
this
that
doesn't
was
sound good.
so
No wonder she stunk.
that was so fun."
Hey, excusa, after I'm finished, could you maybe eat my pussy?
It smells like gnocchi.
She goes, "Let's do it again." And she said, the look on my face. She goes, she knew. I was just like, well,
Can you shower
and she
first?
goes, "Don't worry about it. Forget it." And then she turns around.
Patty's like, only this time with a dick.
Yeah.
No. No, I'm afraid
It wasn't
not.
for me, but you know what? It made me realize I'm not gay. I thought maybe I
Okay,
could
well,
be gay.
I knew I wasn't gay.
Yeah.
You made
I
out
didn't have
with a
to go.
girl.
I never blew a dude, and I'm pretty sure I'm
Hold
not
on a
gay.
second.
I will check, though, if I need
Making
to.
out with someone when you're so drunk you can't see in front of you does not count.
That was with a woman?
Yeah. I
Yeah.
made out with a 700-pound guy.
But
What?
I
I'm
made out
taking
with
better
every-
care of
Listen,
myself
hold
now.
on a second. I made out with everybody when I was drunk.
Let's get,
But I
By the
didn't-
time I moved up there, she quit drinking. Fuck!
let's get some drinks in here.
That's what I think.
I would have made out with you.
Yeah,
not
he's
even
handsome
drunk.
very
You're
cute.
I would
so
too.
fucking cute. And
Thank
those
you.
green eyes. Ooh.
very
Green-
cute.
Tell my wife.
Blue. They're blue.
Big
His
as a
wife
green
fell
and
off
blue.
a boat
You got
last
like
week.
blue and then the green rim.
Yeah.
Very
rim
cute.
job.
Now,
Gorgeous.
you actually have a wife and a home, unlike
Ugh,
this
don't
guy.
make me sick.
I do
This
not.
guy who lives in the basement with 6 other guys, and
I'm
a
out.
20-year-old girlfriend who he sees once a week when he's not watching
They
sports.
grow
Am
up
I
so
correct?
quick. Yeah, but I got a sitter tonight, so we're good to
Oh
go.
my God, I
Let's fucking
can't.
party.
You hasn't. This is how I met him.
How?
He was dating a 12-year-old. His the father was, I think, a year younger than him.
I used to call him Kiddo when I slept over there. Hey, how about an extra piece of toast for the good guy? I worked up an appetite, too.
Are
What was her name, the blonde one?
Tara?
Tara!
Oh, I mean Sarah. Sarah.
Tara.
How old
It
was
was
she?
Tara, but on the
She
show.
was so pretty. I'm
she-
like, I wanted to shake her and slap her.
Yeah. What are you
Shake
doing?
her and
Wake up!
slap her.
She
But then I
snapped
was
out of
afraid if I shook her too much, you know how the babies get that brain
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. How old was she?
She was like 13 years younger, so I was young then. I
You
was
like 25?
I was like 35, and she was like 21.
God, too big of a difference.
And what about now? What do you date now?
29-year-old.
Is it anyone we know?
I don't know if you know her.
I saw you
See,
on
you're so-
the pictures with Stacy. Can I
No,
say
no.
No, that doesn't
Stacey
happen
who?
anymore.
Stacy Pressman.
Pussman?
You did go out with her.
Well,
He did fuck on her.
Yeah, I did.
What is that?
I did.
He
Fuck
did
on
fuck
her.
on her.
I don't
It's
even know
not
what that
like-
means.
Well,
They did
doing
fuck.
sex is when you care about someone, but if
Yeah.
you just do fuck, you're
do
in and
fuck.
you're out.
Okay, maybe she doesn't like that you're saying that about
Did
her.
you try to
Trust
fuck
me, she's
a
not.
funny into
She's
her?
not one of the 17, 16 now. Fuck people listening.
Wait a minute.
See if she
We have
tweeted.
more than 17.
Look, see how nervous she got. I can't see a goddamn thing. I don't know what it is.
Well, okay.
I wear glasses now. I had to stop at a dollar store and get glasses on the way home. It's over
Not
for me.
good.
All right, so you're not with a girl now.
I can't even see the beautiful blue rim on his
All
green
right,
eyes.
you're not
Green
with a girl
rim.
now. That's the question.
You're not with a girl now.
No.
Oh, good. You're not
Ask
giving
him if he's
anybody
lying.
else herpes.
Are you lying? He is with. Okay, you'll
I'm
tell
doing-
us who's he with now.
He's not giving
He's
anybody
dating-
herpes.
He's dating a younger girl.
Yes.
How young?
27?
29.
Is she a comic or is she like
Not
a
really.
Now,
Ish.
are you jealous of this behavior? Are
He's
you
seen
good?
my
Are
life.
you like,
No.
He has a
no.
beautiful wife. I saw a picture.
I like my wife sometimes. Like, I would love...
Now.
Yeah,
Do you have kids?
I have a lovely baby girl.
Her birthday is next month.
How old?
Piper,
Yeah,
she's
this month.
gorgeous.
She's going to be 1.
Ah.
August
She
30th.
really is a baby.
Yeah, she's gorgeous.
Holy shit! How old are
She's
you?
gorgeous. I'm
Follow him
I'm
on
gonna be
Instagram.
46. I'll show you. Hang on.
Let's see the picture of your
46.
baby.
Wow, you're gonna be so
My
old when this
penis,
kid
black
is out
penis,
jumping,
other
stealing your
penises.
fucking car.
She is.
You're not gonna be able to catch up with
Too
her.
She's a
many
happy little
penises.
baby.
That's another...
Oh my
Let me
goodness!
see.
She's so
Oh my
cute. Look at
God! Look, can they see it?
Yeah,
Push
there
it in
you
the
go.
front. Oh my God, she's
Oh,
adorable.
really? She is adorable.
Yeah.
Look how
Like
cute
a
that is.
little precious.
My looks, mostly.
I'm
Your
sure.
wife is very good looking.
Yeah, she was before the baby.
Oh,
You know,
stop.
19 people were on when you said that.
Wait a
Whoopsie.
minute. Let me ask you something because you work out all the time and you're
14.
like Mr.
Thank you.
Svelte.
Yeah.
Do you give your wife shit if she's not skinny like you?
I'm not. We go to couples therapy now, and I'm not allowed to address it. She addresses it, and she doesn't feel it. She put a lot of weight on during the baby.
And
which
did you
which
say
I can't-
something in the
no,
beginning?
What
You
am I
never
going to
said
say?
anything? You-
What am I
As
gonna
opposed
say?
to when she's sleeping,
she's
Berg puts
going to-
all his weight on the pillow
Yeah.
that he's putting on her head. Putting a lot of weight on this pillow.
I was like, I can't tell. Look, she's going through the pregnancy, so she has to be as comfortable.
40
as she
pounds
can.
you put on. I put on 40.
Yeah,
I put
well,
on 60.
Add a 1 in front of that. So
Stop it.
Let me tell you something.
Yes.
My husband,
Not meat.
if I put a cookie on my plate, he'll look at me like, "You're gonna eat that?" And I'm like,
Come
"You're about
on.
to lactate,
Yeah.
you fat fuck. Go breastfeed a baby. How dare you? How dare you tell me I'm fat when you're just as fat? You're fatter."
yeah.
I don't think men should say anything. I think the woman, she'll lose the weight on her own. You don't even have to
We're
say
trying to get her to. It was a hard
It. What do you mean
pregnancy
we?
for her.
What do you mean we?
You know,
What, do you have a team
when
of
she's
fucking
asleep,
people?
I cut her, and
He hired like fucking, what's her name from The Biggest Fattest Loser? What was her name?
biggest fattest loser,
Whoever that
biggest fattest blackest
Jillian-
loser. You know that? show?
Jillian
show.
Michaels.
Jillian Michaels, she's so
I don't know
horrible.
who that is.
I love her.
But wait a minute. So she'll be fine. It takes like a year to get it off. I'm just telling
7
you.
years.
It's not
We
7
did
Wait, you
years.
have a
mention it's
baby.
five-
You just
Yeah.
had a baby.
Yeah,
She
the
said the
baby's
baby a
great.
year
The baby's
ago.
gonna be
It's
a
not
year
7
next week.
years.
It's been a year.
It's been a year.
Okay, so
Yeah.
give her a break.
I'm giving her a break.
she breast-
Patty's the
is
one
she-
saying
Are
she's
you rolling
fat.
your eyes? Are you rolling your eyes at her?
No.
Fucking half
Is
a
she
lesbian
breastfeeding?
bitch is
I
giving
look.
you.
I love her no matter what
Yeah, good answer.
size she is.
Why
no
are
matter
you
what
winking
weight.
at me when you said that?
I do sex on her. I try to do sex on her.
With your eyes
What do you
closed?
mean you try?
Sometimes
keep
she
your eyes
doesn't want
open or
to. I
closed?
like my sex more aggressive now. Not like
Interesting.
He's not
like I
answering my
like to.
question.
I like to fuck sometimes.
All right, are your eyes open?
Yeah, she made me do that. I never used to be an eye open guy.
You did
She makes
not.
me stare at her.
I think
She'll
that's
do this,
weird.
Carrie. She'll be like, "Watch me come, watch me come,"
No,
and hold my
no.
face.
No.
and
That's
make me-
different.
That's
So
distracting.
you look at her body. Wait, let me ask you a question.
How can I not?
I close my. You have
Does
to close
she
your eyes.
breastfeed?
When you-
Is
Oh,
she-
when she was
Yes.
breastfeeding, it was so
the
hot.
bo-
Her tits
but
were
the
so
body's
big.
the body loses weight the more you
She
breastfeed.
put a lot of weight on. Look, she's losing weight. I'm very supportive of
How
it.
much weight could it be? 100 pounds?
I don't know
This
exactly.
is going to come up on the show
She must be
tomorrow.
like what? How tall is she? She can't be taller than you.
4'11",
She's not 4'11".
390.
Yes, because he's 4'11".
No.
He's 5'1".
No.
No, he's not.
No.
She's
Kilos.
not 4'11".
390
He's
kilos.
only 5
I
feet.
think that's
So
more.
Yeah.
I think that's more. I think you went up. I think it's like the inverse of the Canadian dollar. You should
What's
know
Our
this
nickname
shit.
for her is the doorstop.
Stop it. Was she skinny when you met her? Is that why you're all
No,
upset?
she was really
But
fit.
here's the thing.
She
why
was
did,
fit.
why
I'm not judging her. I
She
don't.
taught
I don't like
gymnastics.
her less because of that. I like her less because I know her.
But
But
what
like,
do you think? What do you think? Hold on a second. Wouldn't you think a guy like you would want to date a tall girl, a very tall girl? What, I'll tell you why.
why?
So you stop the cycle. You don't pass the genetic
Yeah.
fucking dwarfism to the baby.
I'll do that
Carrie,
in the
get
second
the blo-
marriage.
Yeah.
You get the
Second
tall
marriage,
one,
taller
I don't
woman.
think
and
you
you
should be saying
pregnate
that.
her. If you're getting a 4'11" and you're what, 5'4"?
She's not 4'11".
Yeah.
She's 5'1".
See, that's why I date
5'3".
young girls,
Yeah.
so I can stop being so fucking old. Oh, the kids are born young anyway. It's
Yeah.
a bad plan.
You'll
It's a bad
never
plan.
have a kid, will you, Gino?
Not on purpose.
No.
She's working
Don't do
on
that
it.
DNA ancestry
She
because
takes-
they'll be popping out of the woodwork.
She takes the cum in her mouth and then goes,
She's a very together young lady. I could.
She does
What
yoga.
does she do? What
Yoga.
does she do?
She's a bartender this week, right?
Yeah.
And then
She's
does
good friends with his wife.
Yeah.
Yeah, they
Where
get
do you
along well.
where do you sleep with her if you've got 6 roommates?
I do.
The soup kitchen.
Yeah, exactly. I have a very large.
We go
back
on New
seat.
England clam chowder night and call
Yeah.
it a date.
It's a good time.
Yeah.
Where do you bang her?
I'll get a
In the
hotel every
pussy.
now and then.
A hotel.
Yeah, that's
you have to get a hotel just to bang your girlfriend. That's not
a-
gonna last.
Oh no, that's
Well,
how
he
Daddy
lives with
rolls.
4 guys in a studio apartment
Actually-
in Harlem.
Actually, I've upgraded to I sublet my own fucking place in an Airbnb now. But yeah, when I want to treat myself, Daddy gets a hotel. That's how I roll. Get a little room service.
Use the
Goes to a
drapes as
Motel
cum towels.
8. It costs him $39.
Hotel Tonight is a fabulous app. I can't say enough about that. It's fucking wonderful.
Wow. And did you watch sports with her? Like, he's obsessed. Did
I
you
took her
watch
to the
sports
Phillies
too?
Mets game the other day.
Oh, fuck. She doesn't want to go to that. She's just doing that to trick you into marrying her.
That's
Wow.
That's not. Gonna
Yeah,
happen.
women trick you.
Yeah.
They do trick
I
you.
got tricked.
That's,
Wait, what do you
but
mean
see, that's
tricked?
because you're smart. I'm too stupid to be tricked. I'm too
That's
dumb.
why she's going to the game with him. Girls don't want to go to the game.
No.
Yeah.
It's a trick.
Oh, I never tricked anybody like that. I
Come
didn't
on.
fucking bore
Oh, my
myself for
God,
2 hours.
please.
Didn't you blow him in the beginning?
Weren't
Come
you
on,
banging a
trick-
guy in
you
Italy
trick-
off and on for I mean dual citizenship when I got up
Thanks
here?
for watching. No.
Thank God your
Wait,
daughter's
I
not in the
was.
room.
That
Oh, they
Italian
are. One of
guy
them
was
tweeted.
amazing. Let's just go there for a second.
Bruno.
Yeah, Bruno.
I don't remember Bruno. I remember the model, the
Believe me.
20-year-old model.
No. Yeah, well, that was a baby.
Mm-hmm.
Bruno, Debbie knows all about Bruno.
You
met
remember Bruno?
But she was with me when I met him the last night of our trip, and I just said in passing, we met the last night of our Italy trip. I said, "Come to America." He didn't speak a word of English. Well,
He came.
They do that.
he
They
came
do
a week later.
He wants a green
I don't
card.
even know what he looked like. I go, Debbie, how am I going to pick this up at the airport when I don't even know what he looks like? He comes off the plane in a beautiful black turtleneck.
Turtleneck?
Hold
That's
on.
gay.
It was Christmas. It was January.
Gary,
It was. It was.
Gary,
he didn't even know. He
it's
didn't
a
even know.
beautiful Volkswagen.
But he didn't even know how to say that. He was wearing a camel color leather jacket and tight jeans.
Did that look
'Cause
good
he-
or weird?
good?
Get it. Look
And
at
he
my
has his
jeans.
eyes
Look at my
with
eyes.
jet black hair.
I love the
I'm gonna
Italians
get a
with the
picture of
light eyes.
Bruno.
You
Let me
still
tell
have a
something.
picture of Bruno on
No,
your cell
I
phone?
have it. I'm friends on Facebook.
I like it.
Are you really
She's
still friends on
with him.
Facebook?
Let me see the picture.
Taking
Wait,
me
now
to
listen.
your home in the Long Island to do a sex on me.
He's walking.
Do fuck. They did fuck. Her
He's
and- her and
wait.
Bruno.
He's walking off the plane Air Alitalia, and I'm standing there, and he's smiling at me, and I'm like, "Listen, I don't know if that's the guy, but I'm taking that one home.
That's the one. I want that
That
one.
I want that one.
Really?
I didn't even know what he looked like. Debbie, how long did I meet him? An hour? No. And then he drove me.
Was she drinking back then?
No.
Ah, boring.
No
Total
drinking?
sober.
I hope you
No.
don't like a circumcision because I don't have it.
Listen, he didn't need it.
Can
Whoa!
you put the soccer on?
Hung like the kayak paddle.
What?
What?
Yeah. Oh my God. But he was the best looking.
Let me see the picture. Bring it up. Let's see if we
Let me
think
bring
he's,
up Bruno,
let's see if
and I'll
guys
tell you
think
all.
he's good looking.
He's Sherrod Small.
Yes.
He came to the cellar with me one night, and Sherrod Small whispers in my ear, "I'm not gay, but I'd fuck him." So
Is that
Excuse
good
me,
looking?
can I fuck your Mulignana friend?
Stop
so
it.
funny.
Why are you two
Gary,
so bad?
He's an ass looking
Just
so
us talking
tight.
normal
I
like
can't.
guys.
I can't.
She can't
X
get it
out
up.
of this, but
God damn it.
I can get it up. I just,
I can't
So
get it
can
up
he.
either, Gary.
No, that's not what she meant. She meant the picture on the screen.
Could I have more sauce and the cheese?
That's not.
oh, guess what?
Stop.
What
What?
happened? He unfriended you?
No.
Now
my-
you lost the
Gary,
fucking...
I've been listening to you talk about me on your podcast.
Just get me.
We're going to look
Facebook
at the
up.
picture. Okay, do we have any... Hey, isn't that my phone?
Yeah, I'm just.
Oh, that's my phone. Any comments that we need to answer?
We had one comment about
Why
the-
you bitches talk about me? I'm in Italy. I can hear you.
Somebody said
What?
to you
I don't even
that
know.
why
I
aren't
can't-
you answering
You
their
can't read
calls
it?
because
I can't read it
they're
without
still
my
pregnant.
reading
They're
store
still what?
glasses.
They're still
Dollar
pregnant.
store glasses.
Oh.
Carrie had a pregnancy scare with the guys. Like, we're gonna have a beautiful baby, and Carrie goes, "No, I'm going to have a miserable abortion."
That was one of my
said
jokes.
that?
Favorite
Oh, that
lines
was one
ever.
of my jokes. I don't know if I would have really an abortion.
Not when you live in a perfect stairwell right outside your door.
Wait, listen. So here's the story with him.
Go ahead.
I knew right away, like after a while, that this
Forget
wasn't the guy for me. He kept looking in the mirror. He was a smoker. He didn't want to work. He kept staring at himself in the mirror.
Work?
He called me up from Italy to tell me he won second prize in the beauty contest. I go, you're not a winner.
Isn't that a card in
That's called a
Monopoly? Was he
loser.
playing Monopoly at the time?
Second prize?
That's a card in Monopoly.
Yes.
You won second prize. Did
he's
he
not-
want to collect $10?
But
Dieci lira. I think he's playing Monopoly.
You didn't win. The winner's the first prize. So anyway, I knew it wasn't for me. So when I went to Italy
How
to
you get
see
rid of him?
we had the best whatever. I
do you
go
mean
to
best
Italy.
whatever?
I go to Italy for
Sex?
Easter.
Analingus.
I go to
She's
Italy
creeped
for Easter, and he takes me to the Vatican, but not the Vatican. He takes me to a mountain be in front of the Vatican, like all the way up, and I could see the whole Vatican City from above. And he stands behind me.
Down there, all the kids get the fuck by the priest.
That's where they relocate to.
And he
My
gives me
Italian
the
accent.
ring.
I'm Italian. Ugh.
He gives
Not
me
as
the
good as
ring.
the Jewish
great.
guys.
And I get the ring, and he goes,
Get you a
I
ring?
want
He
you
gave you a ring.
to be my wife.
Yeah,
No.
you were engaged. Yeah, I forgot. You were
No.
engaged. You're engaged.
You remember? Yes. And I
I
said
remember
yes.
that
You
now.
said
I
yes.
get engaged. Now I can't say no. I was never
Yeah,
engaged
you
to
could
before.
say no.
I couldn't
How
ruin the
old were you?
moment.
How old were you?
35.
Yeah, you had to say
You gave me the ring. You remember. You're not remembering.
I
so
forgot
now,
you were engaged,
now
and I used to
say
yell that
yes
at you.
Because you want a
You're
baby.
engaged.
You're engaged.
You used to always say that to me every time
Yeah.
I looked at a guy. You're like,
You're
you're engaged.
Judging me for fucking a toddler. You're
Wait.
engaged.
So I knew I wasn't going to marry this
So
guy.
you
but
come back and you leave
But
him
hold
there.
on a second. Now I'm overlooking the Vatican. I'm not going to say no to my first proposal. Will you be my wife? Okay. Yes. Oh, kissing, hugging, surprise. 3 days later, they go to me, we're going to our house, our country house, where my mother's village is.
Oh, no.
Outside of Rome,
Oh,
an
no.
hour outside of Rome. We get there, and it was every relative they had. They threw us an engagement party.
Unbelievable.
I'm trying not to laugh, and I'm meeting uncles, aunts,
Oh, this is
kissing me.
horrible.
They're giving me Tupperware. I mean, I'm telling you, I got jewelry. I didn't know how to tell these people. I was
Yeah,
kidding.
you're sucked in.
Kidding. I don't want to do this.
Yeah.
Oh, no. How'd you get rid of him?
Well,
A lot of these things write themselves.
now we get on the plane, and he starts crying where we're flying in the air, and he goes, "Ah." I go, "What's the matter, Bruno?" He goes, my madre, my padre, I can't, I gotta go home. I go, all right,
He
go.
can't leave them?
He can't leave them.
Oh, for
awesome.
fuck's sake.
Yeah, you got out of
So
that
now
one.
I said, you could leave tomorrow. So he goes back. We get to New York. The next day gets on a plane, goes home. Then 3 months later, then a month later, he goes, I come. He comes back. He comes for 3 months. And I'm like,
I remember that.
I couldn't get rid of him? I
Yeah.
was like, every
It
time.
was like that
Debbie, don't
episode
you
of
remember
Seinfeld.
when I was driving him to the airport every fucking week? And I'm like, listen, Air Alitalia people, if you don't get this guy, his grandmother's dying, get him on the plane. He's got to go. I couldn't take it
I can't
anymore.
believe you let him come back after you knew that he needed to be with the madre and the padre.
Listen, the sex was
Who
gonna-
would do that with the madre and the
there you go.
padre? For
You're
fuck's sake?
engaged!
Hung like a man.
Wait, how about Geno? I go, Geno. I had a videotape. I go,
Oh,
Geno.
yeah. I'm like, I went to
go,
Italy.
G-
I can speak Italian a little,
He
right?
goes, I lived in Italy with my family. He goes, I can speak
For a month,
Italian.
for a
I
month.
I'm fluent in Italian. I go, all right, I'm going to videotape without them knowing. I'm going to see if they're talking about me.
Right.
I put the videotape in, and I go, well, he goes, not a word.
Not a word.
I
I
didn't
don't understand a
word.
word.
I go,
You would think I was
idiot.
listening to an Al Qaeda chatter tape from the FBI. I'm like, I have no fucking idea what these people are saying. They didn't say "Dotage" once. That means 12. I
You
know
were like
that.
the
no?
you were like the Griswolds
no
when they go
idea.
to
No
Germany
idea.
and they're talking to
She's
them.
like, get out! You're useless.
fucking
I don't know.
idiot.
Like, I was in Italy a month. I could speak Italian. I'm
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
not a
fluent.
word. Not a word.
It's-
Fluent, this asshole.
It's horrible when you're trying to get rid of somebody and they won't fucking leave.
Yeah.
They
He
won't.
wouldn't leave.
I
You're
had to,
telling me I'm going home to her tonight.
He's been trying to kick me off the podcast 3 years. Did you say, hey, we're doing it again, buddy?
I was engaged once too, and I met a girl. She was in the front row of a show.
Oh, no.
And this is like when I just started.
That's always bad.
That's
headlining.
bad.
Never
Never.
done
right
That's the
now.
I
beginning
know.
Of that's the beginning of a bad movie.
I know. So we didn't have sex the first night, so I'm like, must be love. And then
Was she good looking?
she was very attractive.
Yeah, of course.
And
She was not a-
big fake tits,
Oh.
great
You
body.
like that?
Yeah, back then I did. Now I
interesting.
like my wife's tits. They're better. You know?
Oh my
See what I
God,
did
this
there?
guy's so funny.
So
Did you just spit in your mouth? What are you doing?
Come on.
So much.
So she came to Toronto where I was living. We go to L.A. I'm in my
you originally from Toronto?
Yeah. I'm in my
that's
first
why
movie.
I like you.
I go down to the premiere.
What's your first movie?
The Lookout with Joseph Gordon-Levitt and Jeff Daniels.
What are you in that?
I played this bank robbery guy.
A bad boy.
I think it's robberish.
I go to L.A. We walk the red carpet. Sacha Baron Cohen's there. Isla Fisher.
And you had this girl on your arm?
Oh, we're swept away. I proposed to her that night.
Oh,
so then after that, there's nowhere to go. You're at the fucking height. And then it just became miserable. And I'm like, I got to move to New York. And she's like, I don't want to move to New York.
How do you
You're like, oh, thank Christ.
How do you
that was a close one.
hold on.
I want to move to New York, too. I want to move to Michigan.
Duluth? I want to move to Duluth.
Just tell me what you're not going to want. Hey, how about Taiwan? No.
You were never engaged, Gina? Well,
Twice.
Of course he was to Rita. He got engaged to Rita. This
But
girlfriend.
both-
Rita, who's Rita?
Both of my
Rudner.
both of my engagements were they, I was dating,
One-sided.
yeah, I was
One-sided.
dating the chick so long. She's like, we're getting fucking engaged. So I'm like, here's a ring, and it was not a real
Oh,
engagement.
you mean
Hold
it was
on.
their idea?
This
Yeah,
girl
now it's
dumps
just
him.
like-
This girl Rita dumps him.
This was so many lives ago. But you're exactly right.
She's a comic, no?
No, this was before I even lived in New York. This when I was a bartender,
Finally,
banker in Delaware.
She had enough of his shit. She dumps him. Now he realizes he can't live without her. You know how that is? We break up with a boyfriend, then they go chasing. She's
Wait, you
now.
can't hit my arm. I got my
she moves
nerve
on
pain.
with her life.
Nerve pain down my arm.
She'll call.
She moves on with her life.
When she comes crawling back, I am going to dance. It's going to be fucking hysterical. What's it been, 97? The 21 years. I cannot wait.
Wait a minute. So you say, I missed you, I miss you? You bring
Listen, she went to Italy and he beat her to
Spain.
She went to Spain. He took the earlier flight and
Wow.
waited for her. She
Oh,
got
you're
off the
an
plane. And what did she
asshole.
say to you when you saw
What
her?
are you doing here? You have problems.
You have
didn't know that
problems.
story?
What are you doing here? You have
What did you
problems.
say?
You have problems.
There's a lot more layers to the story, but
Yeah.
that's the best part of it. That
And
really
did
is.
you leave then? You left her
I
alone?
knew she was. It was a layover on her way to
The
Galicia.
police.
Galicia. That's not important. We don't. It's pronounced
The
Policia.
policia
On their
took
way-
him.
Don't try and say it properly.
Not
now.
a word.
Not a word, and I don't know the language. I was back. I planned to backpack all through Europe, but that was the first stop of the trip.
Yeah.
Plus, I was like 20. I was a different person. I was like, I
38.
didn't know what I wanted. I just didn't want her to leave. I'm like, no. Thank God.
You were hanging on her leg and she was trying to get you off.
That's not the point.
But-
You weren't. You're engaged.
You had the flowers.
But she didn't take you back then.
I knew
No,
she wouldn't
she had
take
another
me
guy.
back.
She's
she
meeting
did
a
not.
guy.
have a-
She was
you
meeting
fucking
another
take
guy.
that back. She did not. She had fucked another guy in fucking Delaware. Good friend of mine.
And
Great
then one
dude.
on the plane.
That's not important. What? How did you know? Did that?
She's
Wait a
my
minute.
high
Who's the other
club.
girl? Who's the other girl you engaged?
The other girl was the Sarah girl.
Yeah.
And which one's
He
fucking
just
Sarah?
did that to appease her father.
Yeah.
Oh, the young girl.
Yeah. He's dead now.
Is he really?
Yeah, cancer.
What? You're such
He
an
always laughs at
asshole.
cancer. It's so
Oh,
fucked up.
stop it. Everyone dies of cancer unless
but
they
why do you
burn to
laugh at
death.
cancer?
Look,
Because
if you
you
go,
have to laugh.
if you go to Geno's Facebook page, there's a GoFundMe for her father, and if you guys could just donate, it'll help. I gotta go. I gotta go do.
You
He
something.
have
died.
to go.
Guys, I love you so
Why
much.
did
It's
you-
Such an
why
honor.
are
Wait,
you
you have,
leaving?
you have a spot at what time?
You should be amazed that he stayed here this long
9:15
without having to pee.
Where at Dangerfields?
No, West Side, New York.
Tell us where you're going to be.
Gotham.
People could come see you.
They're gonna
Yeah,
leave
but
right
by
now
the way,
to go watch me.
But no, not
They're
tonight.
on the-
Guys, follow me as I drive over to the West Side
No,
Comedy.
You have a
Speaking-
car?
This week. By the way, I want to tell you, I worked with him
He's
at
great.
Dangerfield.
Very funny.
And I had to go up after him. He rips
Kills.
the crowd. He is
Kills.
so fucking sharp on his
Thank
feet.
you.
were hilarious,
Thank
my
you.
friend.
You guys are
I
too.
just,
It's
I
an honor
just.
to be here.
He's
was
so
really
good
great.
with the. Okay, can I
It's
say
the
your
longest
books?
he's ever sat
Yeah.
still without having to take a piss.
Say your book.
Mr. Manners, Proper Etiquette for the Modern Degenerate. That's one of your books. And your other book is American Etiquette, a liberal interpretation of conservative stereotypes. We have to plug your shit
Thank
when you
you.
come
Where
on
are you
going to
be this weekend that we could come
Where am
see
I
you?
going to be this weekend? Stand Up New York, West Side Comedy Club, New York Comedy Club, and that's it.
Great.
22nd, me, you, and Brennan doing Poughkeepsie.
Poughkeepsie. And we'll be at the
Oh.
Brokerage in Long Island
When
on the
at the Brokerage?
14th.
14th,
What's
day before
day?
your birthday.
Friday the 14th.
Day
September
before-
14th.
Yeah.
Excellent.
What
If
was
I'm
the
around,
question
I'm
I
going to
was
come
going
see
to
you.
ask you, but I can't ask it now.
9 1/4 circumcised.
Why?
14.
Why did you quit stripping if you make so much
Yes.
money? Like, what makes you
Why'd
I
you
didn't
quit?
quit
make so
before
much money. I
we
wasn't
get to
very
see
good
the
at it.
show?
You weren't a good
Some
stripper?
nights I would make like $4.
No,
I wasn't
that's
very good.
not
I
true.
swear. I was the
Canadian
funny stripper.
dollars?
Canadian dollars.
So that's really
That's
like
a pair of
dollar.
toonies. Two
A
toonies.
$1 American.
Wait a minute. You were the funny stripper, like you had a gag bit, like
I
you
just
come
go
out.
around and make girls laugh because I couldn't dance at
Yeah.
all.
Oh, you weren't a
So
dancer.
they'd be like, you like penises?
I never knew that.
Oh
silly.
my God!
Yeah.
All right, because it didn't make
We're
sense.
gonna have to have you back because
Yeah,
Gino's
I'd
a
love to
fucking
come back.
What did I do?
mic hog.
Let me know.
I talked
We'll
less
figure
than
out
him.
another. You do it every. What is today? Tuesday.
I think so.
Every
Every
other
other
Tuesday.
Tuesday.
Yeah,
So we'll let
please,
you know. We'll
reach
let
out.
you know
I'd
when
love
you
to
don't
come back.
have, somewhere to be
Shit
at
to do.
8:15.
I know it's crazy.
You're the best,
I got a
though.
baby.
Thank
feet.
you
Thank you
so
for coming.
much.
Aaron
Mwah.
Berg, everyone.
Mwah.
Hey,
Mwah.
listen, Aaron. Make sure you get that team working on your wife, huh?
Oh my God.
Debbie, come sit in now.
We still have the fabulous Geno Bisconte.
Hey, everybody. Hey, Boo.
We do have Gino.
Gino.
Debbie, come sit in.
Debbie Perlman.
Debbie is my
Yeah, she-
backup
Aw.
person.
Debbie Perlman, who was a
She's-
stand-up comic. She's done a
Also,
show
one of my
before.
best friends also was a part of the whole Italy thing. We had a bet. Debbie, you want to tell them the bet?
You heard Lynn Coplitz, I believe, correct?
Yeah, the
See, I
three
know
of us
stuff.
were in Italy together.
So this was the thing we did. We should have a movie about this.
We actually did have an entire movie, but somebody lost it.
We wrote 5 names down,
yeah.
and we said whoever makes out with the first 5 names wins whatever we buy.
And they were all Italian names,
But-
right?
Right, it was like Mario, Luigi,
Rocco.
Yeah. Well,
Did you
wasn't
have a
like,
Rocco?
Wasn't like one was named like Irv.
Yeah.
I mean, we wanted to have a fighting chance.
That would have been the great tiebreaker. And someone has to fuck a guy named Phil.
Ira.
Someone named Murray.
Murray.
Someone
Wait,
named
Carrie.
Murray.
So Carrie made out with the
No,
No,
well, no. Here's what
well-
happened on the airplane.
Yeah, I was
Remember,
gonna, like, don't
we were
forget
in the
about-
cockpit,
Yes.
and the guy's name was Marciano, and I was like, "That's close enough to Mario.
Wait a
I'm
minute.
gonna
No,
tongue
no,
him
no, no,
down
no,
in
wait.
the cockpit."
But you have
Did
to
you?
first. They literally. I look and I'm like, where are they? I go to the bathroom. I come back. The 2 of them are gone. They're literally in the cockpit, like sitting on the lap of pilots, like with captain hats on their.
While it's flying?
That was
with them?
that was
Me and
back
Lynn
before
Coppola.
9/11.
Before 9/11.
That
Before
was yeah.
9/11, yeah.
You're like, would you like to come into the cockpit? I was like, where are they?
Wait a minute. They're flying the plane.
Flying
and
the
you're tongue
plane.
kissing
Yes.
them.
No, you didn't kiss anybody.
No, I
did
didn't
you?
kiss anybody on the plane because
I
they,
was
they
like,
said
Carrie,
no. It wasn't.
don't.
She didn't kiss him on the plane. She kissed him on the dick.
I was like,
Wait.
don't distract them. I'm like, the plane's gonna go down because you fucking tried to make out with the pilot.
So the 5 names that we had when we get to Italy, no one's got those fucking. There's no Marios. There's no fucking whatever names we
You
picked.
should have looked for a guy jumping over barrels
There
in the
was
park.
Luigi.
Barrow.
Yeah, I know. I just had a mini stroke.
There
Barrow.
was There's a Luigi, Antonio, whatever.
Yeah.
So
Maurizio.
Maurizio.
Ooh, that's
None of these
specific.
names matched our list.
Yeah.
Turns out Perlman really won for getting 2 guys to make out with.
No. Well, first of all, you have to
The
remember,
right names.
I'm with these 2 who are like totally glammed up, and we were
I
like
thought she was
meeting
gonna say
people.
total whores.
And every time they see Coppets, they're like, "Oh, you look like a Cindy Crawford. You look like a Cindy
Tonguing her
Crawford."
down.
Yeah, and like Carrie's like all like she's wearing
I
like
had
leopard.
snot, I
and
had snot rubbing down my
she
face.
she was sick, but she still looked
I
hot.
had
And
leopard.
I
Where's the
literally.
little midriff.
I look like a Smithtown housewife. I was like next to them. So we come up with a name, and I'm like, I had to do something. I like leapt across the bar.
You kissed him,
And
but
I
I
kissed
was
this guy.
I had such a bad cold from the airplane. I caught so I caught the flu.
A sinus
And I
infection.
was making out with everybody. Like everybody in Italy is gorgeous. So I'm like, "What's your name?" And I'm making out with him. And Debbie goes to me, "You got snot coming down your face, and they're tonguing you. They're lining up to tongue you down." But I won out of. You gave me the prize. Remember why? Because I made out with the most.
Yes, you
guys.
did. You won that prize.
It's called the Golden Whore.
But aren't
But
you
you-
afraid of like herpes of the mouth?
You know, at
checked.
that time, but you have done. You don't
check. You
Carrie-
open their mouth like a horse.
And Carrie was like, she'd meet anybody anywhere, and she'd be like, and she'd be like, hello, you take a dulce, take a shower, and you come and pick me up. I'm like, they don't understand you.
Yeah,
But they did. They'd show up.
They
They'd show up.
And I was the only one that didn't drink.
Yeah.
So they would come home. Remember?
You used to drink a lot, though. When did you
Not-
stop
I
drinking?
stopped when I was 27. Nobody knew me back
She
then.
picked up a
Alright.
kid in the Vatican, like who was behind a ticket counter.
Yeah, and he took us. Where did
About
we
time
go?
a chick fucking
anyway,
altar boy.
the brick. We had a brick for a fucking key to our room. And I remember when you guys were so drunk one night, and I'm filming, and I would get up 7 a.m. They were like hungover. They didn't, remember? And I'm like, let's go.
remember.
They're like, if you have one more espresso, we're gonna fucking kill you.
Right.
Yeah, she was like, these are delicious. Like,
It was like
and
crap.
everywhere we went, it was like the most depressing trip for me. Everywhere we went, it'd be like, you look like a Cindy Crawford, and you're so beautiful. Are you the mama? Everywhere we went.
That is
everywhere
so
we went.
That one guy said it. He said, "Are you the mother?"
Are you the
How
mama?
about this? How about this? I used to wear a big, heavy brown line around my lips. Remember that? I used to wear the light lipstick.
Oh, I
do.
do
The gloss-
remember that.
Okay. I used to say to them, "Do I look like a drag queen?" No, you don't. "Do I look like a drag queen?" No, you don't. "Are you sure I don't look like a drag queen?" No, you don't. We get to the restaurant. What does the maitre d'?
Signore.
What does the maitre d' say?
He said, "You look like a Cindy Crawford, and you look like a drag queen."
No. He goes. He goes.
No, we didn't.
Yes. He goes, "Why you wear this line? You look like a transvestite."
Yeah, that's true.
I go, "I fucking knew it. I asked you bitches tonight. Tonight I asked you
That was
bitches."
some trip,
But the
man.
Italian way is he's paying you a compliment. You understand?
Yeah.
It's like he's like
Yeah.
underneath the fact that you look like a dude.
Yeah.
You're a beautiful woman, but that's how Italian
true.
are. And
You're
he's
right.
like, and then he walks away. You're like, what? What is she
But
upset
that-
about? It's a beautiful chick. You look like a man.
But that very night, that
That's so
very
great.
night,
That's fucking great.
that very night, I
hilarious.
asked them that night before
were
we went
used
to
to you.
dinner, and then
You
all of a sudden,
acclimated
It was her
yourself.
look. It was her look
the-
at the time.
I
Hold
do
on.
remember that look. That's a very Latin look where you do the brown
Yeah.
outline.
no, it was a Greek look
cholo.
before they copied me. Those
It's a
bitches.
cholo
Well,
look.
And like Carrie's like, do I look like you're like, do I look like a transvestite and do I look like a whore?
Do I look like a
Right.
drag queen?
And then Lynn
Hey,
said,
you can only
Carrie,
be
I'm not
one.
gonna lie to you. You're wearing thigh high boots and a leopard skirt. I mean, I'm not taking you home to meet my parents, but you look great to
No,
go.
you
out
go.
to-
I go. "Can I get in the Vatican dressed like this?" And Lynn Coppolis goes, "You can't get in my house dressed like that."
Why are you going to a Vatican dressed like
Because
that?
we were going to the Vatican, and then afterwards we were going out to drink and hang out or whatever. I don't drink, but you know, so
Twitter.
Every day was a party in Carrie Land.
it was so
That
much
was- yeah, that was
fun.
quite a
That was
trip.
You're a
great
drinker,
trip.
Gina.
My
No.
dad used to have 3 drinks at breakfast. Boy, could mom
That's
take
Scotch,
a punch.
you lying bitch.
To this day, whenever I see a woman bleeding, I want pancakes.
Is that booze that he's
That-
drinking?
no.
That's Scotch.
Oh, there's like a booger on the
No, that's
outside of
just
that.
Oh, good
pop-
lord.
What is
I
that?
don't know. It's from something on the floor.
Don't act like it's from the floor. It came
Ew,
off your hands.
I don't want to touch it.
It's
now.
cocaine. That is, honest to God, that's like a leftover. I think it's a cornflake. What goes on in here?
Oh, this
Maybe it's the
popcorn.
nuts from your thing.
You could never do cocaine because you're so hyper.
I
as
can't
it
do
is.
cocaine anymore. I'll have a panic attack and die. I don't do drugs, not because I'm against them. I'm just
Nothing?
not good at them.
Nothing.
If you give me weed, I'm going to eat all your food and leave. If you give me, I don't do needles. Cocaine, I'm over it now. I'm up enough. I'm fine.
So alcohol.
How about meth? Have you hit that?
No. My teeth are bad. My teeth are bad enough.
I'll say.
Thank you.
Maybe a little Molly.
No, Molly. Oh,
He
that's
knows her.
the
She's
la-
only 15. He's waiting 2 more years.
the last time I did Molly. I was
You're supposed to have sex with Molly,
Arrested.
right?
No, me and my
I've
buddy,
never
me and
been
my
a
buddy,
drug
we were with our
person.
girlfriends, and someone dared us to make out, and I was talking to Artie about this on his
You
podcast.
and the
so-
guy?
Me and the dude, and we made out, and he's like, "You made out with him?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm not a faggot. I'm not going to stop making out with the guy." Then it becomes gay chicken. That's the last time. I
Wait,
was on
you made
Molly.
out with a guy?
Yeah,
On
and
Molly.
I probably enjoyed it a lot more than when she
Than
got
when
ate by
Patty got-
by a chubby blondie.
You know what was cute about her too? She had a little black mole. A little, it was very cute.
Yeah.
By the
That
end.
Maybe you
was
should have
probably-
Did you see
focused
it?
on
That
that.
was looking up. Yeah,
that was
exactly.
probably the HPV.
Yeah, you should have focused on that
That
when
would've
you,
been
when
a
you were
good
going
focal
down there
point.
and she smelled like a groundhog. You should have focused on the mole.
I couldn't get out of there fast.
Hey, how's the
Well,
banana
yeah.
bread?
I have to find a picture of Bruno quickly.
They're looking. Say it was pretty good. Yeah, it's nice save,
Carrie,
genius.
do you want to talk about what happened with my video camera after that trip?
Oh, yes, I will in a minute.
Okay.
Do I have any questions?
It became
for you two?
obsolete,
Now, yeah, to me it
but
did.
before
To me it did. Carrie's like, don't worry about it. I washed the whole thing with alcohol. I'm like, keep it.
I didn't even want to know. Okay,
Yeah.
I really do want to know.
All right, so. Oh,
Go ahead.
that's not him.
Oh, that is not him.
That's not Bruno.
He's a good-looking guy.
He's
I
probably
mean,
still.
he was
good
20
looking.
years ago.
Why are you still friends with him though, Carrie?
Look, I'm reading in
Is
my
it- I
dollar
don't
store
even-
glasses.
Oh yeah. See if anybody's saying anything.
Joe Magaha is watching.
We love Joe McGaha.
Shout out Kenny Powers. That's
Can you
Kevin
see-
Powers.
That's my
Find it on your
fiance.
Danielle McKenna.
Hey, Danny.
Carrie Karavis. Wait, you're watching? Shouldn't you be working? This is retarded.
Brian played out.
Watch out for Hongers. That's one of our fans. Shout out Jeremy Clovis.
Yeah, your people are watching.
Oh, sure, they sure are. Angela Riley, because she wrote Stacy Pressman.
So she knows about
Jacqueline
you.
Morton, who has a baby. Brian Pladeau.
He's one of our guys.
And
your
Greg
phone.
Patel.
Can you
Oh,
bring
wait,
down
I
your
had pause on something.
Wait,
There
you
it
got to
is.
go up to the top, though.
I did.
Oh, you did? That's it?
Yeah, it goes all the way. Here, I'll get there. You just gave yourself a thumb up. Nicely done.
You want to hear the story about her video camera?
Go ahead.
I'm going to Italy. Let me
Go ahead.
borrow your video camera. She had like a camcorder. So, Bruno and I had the best, what, right? So one night I go,
What's the best what?
Sex.
Oh,
Why
sorry.
can't you say sex?
You've said fuck like 72
Yeah,
times.
you did.
can't say sex.
Yeah, I don't get that. You did fuck.
So
What was good about it?
I've never made a video of myself ever. So
Having
I decided,
sex?
yeah, so I wanted to see what it would look like.
Well, thank goodness my camera was there.
So I filmed it with her camera.
You did not.
I
Yeah.
did.
What if your husband listens to this?
What?
It was before, I mean,
Does he
I-
care?
10 years before you were married.
Listen.
What?
So what happens? So all of a sudden, all of a sudden, I'm filming it, and it's really hot and sexy, whatever.
ahead.
So then we watch it back, and it's awesome. And then I decide
It's awesome.
I'm going to erase it immediately. So I erase it.
Why? Why are you always like this? Why can't you let yourself have a good time and not feel guilty about it? So I'm having great sex. I film and I'm like, now let me erase it.
You know what? I
Hey!
shouldn't have erased it because that's how that whore fucking Kardashian got famous.
Yes.
Oh,
That's
that's
right.
right. You could have
It
broken
could've
a
been the moment.
deal.
Now,
Could have broken a deal. You'd be so famous, and our podcast
for
would be
fucking
through
Bruno,
the
a guy
roof.
that can't move out of his parents' house at 39? No.
It's a beautiful house.
Bella casa, bellissima.
Bellissima casa. Plus the mother was iron.
You know my niece is 16 now?
Wait,
It's ridiculous.
Listen to me. You ready?
Yeah.
Please.
She's almost of age for you to date.
Oh, that's.
I do a
gross.
line in my act now. I'm like, I don't rape women because my niece is such a fast runner. People like that.
Listen to me.
Oh my God.
So now I film it and I erase it and I fall asleep. So I don't know if it erased the whole thing, right? Whatever. So we're hanging out at the piazza where all the people are there. And he's
That
with-
means place.
Thank you.
We're at a little
Thanks,
coffee pizzeria, and we're all eating and hanging out. And all of a sudden, Bruno goes, "Hey, Karina, give my brother the video so he can see what we went to the other night." So
Oh,
I
my
rewind
God.
it and I give it to him. And all of a sudden, I'm like drinking coffee and
And you
whatever.
didn't erase it.
All of a sudden, I go, "Oh my God, what if I didn't erase it?"
But you have. Oh.
So
right, go
all of
on.
a sudden, they're watching and they're
Was
like,
that-
they're laughing, whatever they're talking. and
Did
all
you
of a
go
sudden-
see a giant canyon? Oh my God!
Is that a turtle?
I didn't even know. We have footage from your trip to Arizona on
Was it
here.
up on the TV?
Tumbleweeds.
Or was it looking on the video camera? Was like
No.
up on a big screen TV.
No, they were just sitting down. Like 5 of them were behind them, and they were watching. They were all watching. Like, there's people behind them. They were all watching. They laughing, and all of a sudden, I look at Bruno and I go, "Bruno," and he goes, "Sí, Karina." I go, "The video," and he goes, "What the video?" I go, "The video." He goes, "Ah, see. Okay." And he grabs the camera from them. And they were watching, and he's like, "Okay, that's enough."
How about
they see-
in
they didn't
Italian?
say
They
we
How
got
about-
to it. I
No,
thought
they
they
never.
got to
They
it.
never got
So
to
what
it.
happened to the camera then?
She returned it to me.
Oh,
It was a little sticky.
oh, I
She-
see. I
she
thought it was
told
like he was
me
so
now.
scared
It
he
was
threw
a-
it in the fountain.
Now
It was
she
a
tells
sticky
me this
camera.
whole story about how she's getting angles, and I'm
I
like,
thought she was going to say anal. Did anyone else?
No
know?
anal.
She's getting
she's
anal.
I might
getting
be-
angles. And
I
she's
might
doing
be
this,
Greek,
Hey, I
and
but
got-
I'm
she's
not.
telling me the whole thing.
Hey, I got angled the other night.
She goes, but
Oh,
don't
God.
worry, the camera didn't break or anything. So here it is, and I literally was like, what?
Keep it.
And
you
so
take-
she goes,
she
don't
gave
worry
it to
about
me.
it. She goes, yeah,
I
I
got
got the
to
whole
keep
thing
it.
off with alcohol. I
Oh
literally,
wait, you know what? You gave it to me, but then didn't I buy you another new little camera?
like a little hot. You and Lynn got me those
Little
hot,
hot
yeah.
camera.
Yeah,
But
thanks.
the cameras on our phone now are probably better
Exactly,
than that.
it's true. But this was back in the day.
Oh, no.
This was back in the day
it's
when
just
no one
hilarious.
had a camera.
It's true.
Those were big cameras back
They
then.
It
were
was about
big.
that big.
I mean, obviously, Carrie had a lot of upper body strength that she could actually like maneuver herself and like get
With
angles,
my
and,
leg.
like swing things. Yeah,
you didn't
she was
even-
very limber then.
you
She was
didn't
doing
even
squats a
try-
lot. A lot of
You
squats.
didn't have a tripod, for God's sake.
She like going on.
I
She's
was
like,
doing squats.
she literally was like describing the whole thing. I was like, holy shit!
I didn't
I
let go
never
of
wanna
that
see this
camera.
woman.
I was like a professional cameraman.
Yeah,
You were holding it? Oh, I thought maybe you were.
You could.
I was not there.
Filming.
I was not
You were
there.
the camera
No,
person.
but I mean, because if like washing it down with alcohol was going to make me feel comfortable about ever using that camera.
It's a little sticky.
Yeah, I was like, oh.
Do you
Salty.
film? I think that's
You
weird. Do you film?
I've never filmed me having sex. I wouldn't wish that on anyone. I mean, I don't want to look directly at it.
I don't want
And you need a wide angle
I don't think
lens
I'd
to
wanna
catch
see
that
What
fucking
kind of
tiny
speed
little.
is this on? Oh my goodness.
I need special effects.
Put
I
it in
need
slow
like
motion.
lighting.
Have you ever been talked into it?
To video? Absolutely. No one has even asked me to do that. And then I just think I wouldn't because
It
I
was
don't
a
want
hidden
any
camera.
evidence. I don't want any evidence out there. You know what I mean?
Of what? That you banging somebody?
Yeah. I don't want to, because then they can use it against you. My teacher at art school took photographs of me, and he still has those fucking photographs because he was using them for a painting.
He was hoping you were
supposedly.
going to get famous.
You are the
And
most naive woman I've ever met in my life. This
Really?
podcast started out with you being tricked into. Let me say about this, right? The other woman drank so much booze that you went down on her. And now a guy wanted you to post the oldest line in the book to look at his pictures back in an alley where no one can hear you scream.
Oh, how about
That's
how
exactly
about the
true.
other guys?
Pretty
that-
much it. Is
Oh
it
my
me?
God,
I'm
the
a telling
Dustin
you.
Hoffman. You don't know the Dustin Hoffman
Dustin
song.
God,
audition.
They
The
did-
Dustin
The
Hoffman
Dustin
audition.
Hoffman audition. He tells me I'm going to be in a movie with Dustin Hoffman from this guy from fucking backstage, and then the guy
Yeah,
comes
it must
to my
have
house.
been legit. It was in backstage.
It was in backstage. He
Oh,
comes to my fucking.
Was he a casting director? That's what it said on his van.
He picks me up and I go, "Where's Dustin?" Because we were all supposed to have lunch together. And he goes, "Dustin can't make it, but he's going to meet us at the restaurant."
To meet us in the
adorable.
bedroom.
We eat at the restaurant, and then he goes, "Okay, well, I guess we should just go
He's
back
going to help us fill out the police
to
report.
my place." And I go, "But where's Dustin?" He goes, "He's going to meet us back at my apartment." And then he's going, "There's a nude scene, and you have to get nude." I mean, the whole thing. And then all of a sudden, I'm naked.
And
He's
what-
grabbing my ass, and I'm going, "No!" And then I ran out of the apartment.
Wait a minute. You didn't catch on to that point?
Yeah.
Yeah,
All of
this
a sudden,
girl.
well, I mean, I was
She's
naked
part of the Me Too.
under his shirt.
She's part of the Me Too problem.
Yeah.
I had his shirt on, but he kept going, "Take your underwear off." I go, "I'm uncomfortable taking my underwear off." And then he goes, "Well, you can't be in the movie with Dustin Hoffman." So now I'm in the bathroom and I'm
It's
going,
like a cartoon.
I'm going,
It's
shit.
not even real.
It's that obvious.
Are you
And
like
I'm
from
thinking-
Kansas?
I'm from Utica, New York. It's all the next
You should
best
move to
thing.
Kansas.
I mean,
where they'll
I
take
even
advantage
would
of
know
you.
not to do that. I'm from
Yeah.
the Midwest.
I was 20 years old when I,
I
moved
love
to
how
New
you
York.
say
I
you
was
can't
so-
be in the movie with Dustin Hoffman.
And then all of a sudden it dawns on me. Somebody goes, "Okay, we're just going to do the scene really quick." And I get in the sleeping bag. I got no underpants on. All of a sudden this guy, fucking huge. He weighed like, he was
Could've
all
been raped.
solid. He was giant. And then he put his hand on my ass. And I'm like, "No, no." And I'm like wiggling out of the thing. And he's going, calm down. But he had been in jail, which he hadn't told me.
Oh my God.
And then he followed me to
He's
my
a felon.
He followed me to my work and then
He's got nothing
threatened
to
me
lose.
that if I ever said anything that I would be in big trouble.
Then
And
you
you
would
will
never
never be.
work
You'll
again.
never be in Billy Bathgate.
He didn't have to
You'll
say
never
that.
be in a movie with Dustin
Dustin
Hoffman.
So anyway, yes, I am naive.
Oh my
I've made
God.
every
are.
fucking mistake.
Oh,
Everything.
my
I'm an
God,
idiot.
that
I'm an
is
idiot.
just- Put a bullseye on your
So-
fucking head.
Or on your ass, let's be honest.
So stupid. Hey, can I ask you a sports question?
Yes.
Because you are a sports guy.
Oh, I'm
By
a
the way,
sports
nice
guy.
segue.
Yes.
Oh, really? Is that a bad segue?
It's just
There's-
really
please.
funny.
I'm dying to know this because it was just on last night, though, and I'm dying to ask you this. Did you watch the VMAs with Alex Rodriguez?
All right, we're done. That's not a sports question.
Oh, no, okay, here's the
not a
question.
sports question.
Here's the question.
Oh.
How does Alex
Can I ask you a
Rodriguez...
state capital question? I got raped in Albany. Should I have worn a condom?
Wait a minute.
That's not a state capital question.
I'm watching the VMAs.
Debbie liked that. Debbie got raped in Albany, too. That's
I
why.
did.
She's like, wait, this
did.
is my
Have
story.
you ever worked that club?
I'm watching the VMAs. This is so stupid. And J-Lo is going, "Oh, I love you, and you're my this," and he's videoing her, and she's twerking.
Naked? Was she naked?
She's twerking, and her kids are sitting on his lap, and she's like, "You're my love," and he's my bubba. Okay, how does this guy still have a career? Okay, I understand he was on the Yankees. He fucking lied. He cheated.
But he admitted it.
He took steroids.
He admitted it.
And he said he was sorry.
As sports fans, we want to forgive you. We want to give you every opportunity to forgive us. There's a reason Roger Clemens will not go into the Hall of Fame. There's a reason Pete Rose has been banned.
Because they never say sorry.
Because Pete Rose said, "I didn't gamble on baseball. I didn't gamble on baseball." And then a week before his book came out, he's like, "You're damn right I gambled," to try and sell books, and slapped every legitimate. I'm a Phillies fan. I have fond memories of him sticking his glove out and catching a foul ball that popped out of Bob Boone's glove. Bob Boone, all-star catcher. And we were young, and my dad would always call him Baboon. Never not hilarious to me and my brother. Hey, is that Baboon? This guy's a genius. Okay, same thing. Roger Clemens lied to our faces. He'll
I
never
hate
get it.
Roger Clemens.
And the year before Andy Pettitte got caught with steroids, he came out to start the season. I am sorry. He's like, I thought I needed it to get by. I used steroids. Please forgive me. And
But here's the difference.
And I'm not even a Yankees fan. I'm like, I forgive you.
Calm down.
I forgive you.
But wait a minute. But
Jesus forgives.
Unlike,
thing.
I can't forgive you for asking me about sports and using the letters VMA in the next fucking sentence.
But wait a minute.
I'd rather use NAZI.
But Andy Pettitte did the steroids after an injury. That's different, and he admitted it right up front.
Everyone admits it.
Fucking no, but Alex Rodriguez,
A-Rod,
A-Rod,
if you would.
waited fucking till after it was he was obviously caught. Then he admitted
But
it.
then he admitted it.
Yeah, it was a
No,
little
what?
too late for my
Well,
life.
it's too late for your eyes, but that's why he is forgiven. I like him doing it, and I get yelled at. I think he's doing great as a baseball announcer because he's enjoying it. The guy knows he fucked up. He's like, here I am. I'm going to embrace it, and he's fine with it. Certain guys Pete Rose I can never forgive. Roger Clemens is a fucking scumbag.
I fucking hate him.
Barry Bonds never would admit what he fucking did. These are guys that and he was an asshole to the press. So if that's your question about sports,
That
then
was
we'll
my
get to the
question
about
VMAs.
sports.
These are guys I
Go
have
ahead.
never heard of.
A lot of them I've never heard of.
Okay,
either. A-Rod,
it's just a Yankee thing, and
Yeah.
it pisses me off that he's a news sportscaster
See, his
now.
name was Bob Boone, but my dad would say it Baboon.
Yeah.
Guy was a genius. The guy was a fucking
It
genius.
didn't get a laugh the first time.
Wait.
No, it was great. It was great
Didn't get a laugh
because
the
it
first.
sounds like baboon, which is a monkey.
Wait, this is my last sports question, and then we
No,
okay.
it's also your first. It's your first sports
Wait,
question.
This is my last sports question because I honestly want to know this. Keith Hernandez.
Then it's your only sports
Okay,
question.
wait a minute. Keith Hernandez.
If this is about Just for Men, I'm fucking
but
done.
you guys can relate to this. No. You
If it-
guys
is
can
it about
relate to this.
Seinfeld?
First of all, wait, I don't know who Keith
It's
Hernandez
about
Okay,
country
Keith
musical
Hernandez.
I know who Keith. You know who
Keith Hernandez was also
Yeah.
he was on Seinfeld.
He was on
He
Seinfeld,
played
yeah.
Elaine's boyfriend on Seinfeld. You know?
No, I never watched Seinfeld.
Okay, well, wait a minute. You'll understand when I ask him this question.
I'm
this
guessing
is a
you
sports
won't.
question.
These are the sports questions you
Keith
came up with.
Hernandez says that it's okay to hit a fucking hitter with a 97-mile-an-hour ball if the other team is winning. That's fucking bad. They should be
What
pitchers
she's
should
talking
be
about
taken
is
off
last
the-
week, this incredible rookie, Robert Alcuna Jr. of the Atlanta Braves.
Okay.
Did you see this? He hit a
I
leadoff
did
home
not see
run
this.
in 3 consecutive at-bats.
Okay.
So then he comes
Great
up.
player.
What does that
Okay.
mean?
It's just hard
Yeah.
to do. He led off, and I mean, like, he'd lead off each game with a home run.
Okay.
It had only been done
Great
3 other
player.
times in his
Great
Okay.
player. Okay, go ahead.
So he comes up the 4th time, and this guy, and the pitcher, and it's the Marlins, and this guy, his name is Osuna Jr. I forget his first name.
I forget to.
Yeah, one of them, those Mexicans that floated
Is
over
he
on the
Italian?
in the Gulf of Mexico, and
Oh,
he
he's
somehow
Mexican.
Florida didn't let him get up to the Yankees friggin' bullpen.
Okay, calm
So
down.
he's
He
having
hit
a
it over
shit
the wall.
No, he's having a shit season. He's like 5-18, 5-12. He's having a terrible
Right.
year. Very first pitch, he drills Alcuna in the friggin' elbow, in the elbow.
Bad.
So I don't know what
Bad.
Keith Hernandez was saying because it's not elite, and I have no problem with a good old-fashioned brushback. And like there were times Dad would come home and Mom didn't have dinner
Oh
on
my
the
God,
table.
he's
So
trying-
I have no problem with teaching someone a lesson or having a point when you give them a shot to the face. But I mean, when this guy just drills it just to be like, yeah, this way it won't get hit, that's a classless move.
That's bad.
And when you do it with a shit pitcher that you're not worried about getting suspended 6 games, which is just one outing for him in the rotation, it's a garbage move. Now,
Yeah,
I
but
saw
now,
what
how
Hernandez...
badly did he damage his hand?
He actually was fine the next day. X-rays were negative.
But that could have gone another
Yeah.
way.
It's a classless
Yeah.
way to do it. And you know who the coach of the Marlins is? The manager.
No.
You're a Yankees fan, Don Mattingly.
Oh. But now, so wait a minute. But Hernandez said he thought it was okay.
Turns out Alcuna had to miss the VMAs that night.
All right. I think those are good sports questions. I knew he liked sports. I had to come up with sports questions. Those are good sports questions.
Why don't you ask a football question?
Here's this is another question. Okay, this is the last one.
All right, look at the-
Okay,
look at the
why is it
time.
only football players who take the knee and not baseball players? Answer me that.
Because Colin Kaepernick is an absolute fucking piece of garbage that can't fucking play football. And he took a knee, not at first. At first, he was sitting on the bench moping because he got benched because he couldn't beat out Blaine Gabbert, a guy who washed out of Jacksonville. And then a former Navy SEAL who played for Seahawks went and said, you should really kneel like we did on things. So then he starts kneeling. ceiling. And stupid fucking people start saying, oh, this guy's a pariah when he sucked at quarterback. But rather than make it about him, and here's the thing, he can't win a starting job, he started making about, oh, this kneeling, and then he never started. This is a guy that went 3-16 as a starter, and then people are like, well, he's not starting because of the anthem. No, he's not starting because he thinks, yeah, well, look at his numbers. He put up great numbers. There's a thing called a prevent defense that Carrie would never understand, because that's when you stop someone from
I wouldn't
fucking you.
understand it either.
So they just put up numbers because they're always losing. And then he finally gets to start later in the season because they restructured his contract, because if they let him play at the beginning, he would have gotten hurt, and then they would have owed him all this money. So then after all this shit, the next year he has a chance to start for the Broncos if he takes a restructured deal. But he doesn't take a restructured deal. You know why? Because he knows he sucks. He knows he'd lose his starting job. So why not sit the bench for the friggin' Niners another year and make all that money while people make all this think that he's a good player when he's not. He's a disingenuous piece of fucking garbage. And then he sits there and like, I want to play for the Ravens. And his girlfriend tweets a picture of the owner saying he's a slave owner. And more people sit there and say, it's because he's black. Nigger, please. It's got nothing to
don't
fucking
say
do with it.
that.
I'll say what I want.
Oh, no.
Well,
no.
So what was your question? Oh, baseball players
Geno,
don't kneel because
wait.
they're men. And
Wait.
and the narrative
Geno.
has been lost. And look, if you have a problem with the flag, then you're an asshole. If you have a problem with the 1%, what's that?
They don't have a problem with the flag.
If you have a problem with the 1% of cops that get caught while 99% are losing their fucking lives and servicemen are killing themselves for this country, and you want to make us think about it, you're garbage. And it's got nothing to do with that. His kneeling is disingenuous, and the narrative is lost. And he's a terrible quarterback
Okay.
that will never play in the NFL.
Do you want to switch the
Tell
topic
us-
now?
Tell us how you really feel.
He's a good guy. I'd get drunk with him if I could right now.
No, I agree with Geno.
Oh, let me tell you this.
Wait, I
if Colin
agree.
Kaepernick is making a ton of money, he should make as much money as he can. And I'll tell you something else. He should bang every woman in the world he can. He's a good-looking young man who's making a ton of money. But don't shift the narrative to he's some kind of victim when people who know nothing about football are like, this is about politics. It's about a guy that sucks at quarterback.
He tried to shift. He tried to shift the attention off of how bad of a player he was, and he tried to make it like something about.
He didn't even try it. He just sat there minding his own business while this whole narrative
But
was
there's
built
someone
around
else
it.
that's building that narrative.
Yes.
That has not. That is.
And by the way, if you look at his pictures
it's
when he was
because of all the ridiculous tweeting that's happening.
if you look at his
escalating
pictures
the
when he's a
narrative.
Super Bowl quarterback, he has very short hair and everything. Then he's trying to let me tell you something. This guy that was raised by wealthy white parents, he was adopted. He's multiracial from whatever his
Yes,
adoption
he is.
But now he's growing an afro to really, to curry the favor of the whole, black side of everything, which is fine. I love the Olympics. My point is this guy is just he's some made-up thing that's a terrible quarterback. He just needs to go away, take his money, and stop making it about football and him. He's nothing.
I agree that people should be able to.
He wasn't at the
But
VMAs.
I don't agree with it during a sports. I don't understand why you bring it to sports.
It's got nothing to do with
Then
it.
go to
That's-
a precinct and
yeah.
fucking
Yeah,
pick
do
it over
something like
there or
that.
do
Yes.
something there.
Nothing to do with it.
I don't agree with you guys. I'm just going to say that.
Go
What do
ahead,
you
what
think?
think?
I just think that it's about trying to have a voice of these people that are truly being discriminated against. There is a problem. There is truly a problem.
I
Without a
agree,
doubt.
I
There is
agree
without
that
a
there's a
doubt.
problem.
and I think
Without a
that the athletes are the elites of of people that are oppressed in a lot of ways, and I think they were trying to make a statement. This wouldn't have escalated to the level that it has had our president not been.
I agree. It had fallen off until
Yeah.
Trump made
Thank
a
It
deal
is-
God for our
about it.
president, though. Could you imagine if Hillary was elected? Ugh.
Oh God, I can't even go there. Don't
I
even.
know.
Don't even
I
start
couldn't,
with
I
us.
couldn't agree
Don't
more.
even.
I
No.
couldn't- The woman that stole the DNC from
stop.
Bernie Sanders, I couldn't agree more. The
Oh,
woman
God.
that had
Oh, God,
the woman
Geno,
that
I
had
cannot
DNC
even,
questions
please.
emailed to her, and then arrogantly, when the
Debbie.
woman got caught,
I
made her
honestly, my
campaign
head's gonna
manager.
blow off my body, and I just don't want to
Debbie.
go there.
Okay, I'm going to be on Debbie's side on this one.
I feel
didn't
like I'm
vote for
having a
Trump.
conversation
I
with
didn't vote for
every
Trump. She's
ignorant
just easy to
ex-boyfriend
read.
I've ever had.
She's just easy to read.
You didn't
Yeah.
vote for Trump. You seem like you would have voted for
I didn't
Trump.
vote for Trump. I didn't vote for Hillary. I didn't vote. I didn't
I
give
didn't
a
vote
shit.
for anybody either, but I wouldn't have voted for her.
Yeah.
How about
But
that?
guys, by
Garbage.
not voting for her, you voted for him.
Exactly.
I think by not
It
voting
didn't
for-
matter in New York City, quite honestly. But I
would've
actually
voted
changed
for
my
Mickey
I
Mouse
changed my
over
residency,
her.
so that my
It
vote
would have mattered
count more.
in
Listen.
Ohio or Pennsylvania
Yes.
if Hillary had gone to campaign there, but she was so arrogant. She's like, why should
she
I?
ran a horrible campaign, but
'Cause she's
I
arrogant.
wanted Bernie Sanders.
She's
I
she
wanted
he
Bernie
would've been
Sanders,
great.
honestly,
too.
she would have been a good
I
president.
loved
She
him.
certainly would have been better
She
than
would've
what
been
we
better
have.
than this.
She's the equivalent of Giselle Bundchen saying I could play quarterback because I've been married to Tom Tom Brady.
What
for
is-
6
what
years.
is that?
Actually,
I
she
vehemently
knows a lot
disagree.
of
She's
shit.
incredibly
She's
qualified.
very smart.
and
She's
very
very
smart.
I agree with all
She's
that.
just
I
not a
think she-
politician. She's not good at campaigning.
Yeah,
she's not
she's a
good at
smart
being likable.
politician.
She's not
bullshit.
charismatic.
She's not charismatic, but she every
Didn't Kevin
every
Brennan say she had an 8-inch? Oh no, who was Nick DiPaolo? Goes, she had an 8-inch shit stain on the back of her pants.
She did not.
She did.
What? That's not true.
It's true.
That's got to be
Stop
fake
it.
news.
She had a shit stain. Find it, Gino, online.
I
That's
can't- I have to
totally
leave. I
fake-
got a
that's
9:20.
Totally fake news.
That
Not
is fake
fake
news.
news.
That never happened. Well, I saw.
That might have been me who had
Okay,
that.
can I just say something?
I had a lot of taco.
I saw the Trump picture with the shit stain. So somebody's
Trump-
That's
out
more
there.
believable.
That he
Well,
was
that's
wearing,
believable too.
That's
he's
more
wearing
believable.
white tennis shorts with a big shit stain,
that
and I
makes
know
sense.
that was a fake shit stain.
No, they
What do
all
you-
had
there's
shit
really
stains
a shit stain
there's
story.
a
There
shit
is. If
stain.
you look
Wow.
up Trump shit stain, you'll see that it's not
And
real.
also look up Hillary shit stain. They both shit their pants. Can't
that
you
is-
admit it?
Well, let he who is without sin carry.
All right, but wait. I guess I don't have
Where
any
are
other
you
sports
going?
questions. I better not ask any
Gino.
more sports questions.
I'm at the new Eastville. God, fuck the Eastville. That guy was garbage. I'm at the new taco.
Wow, that's
that was lovely.
Thank you.
That was
I'm at the New York Comedy Club, the new one on East 4th
when?
at 9:20.
Not now. When are you going to be this weekend?
Oh, this weekend?
Where are you going to be?
I'm hanging with Ann Olga this weekend. I've been hanging out
Oh,
with her a
Ann
lot.
Olga.
92. She'll bury us all.
Who's Ann Olga?
My Ginzo Ann. Oh, gee, I
Do you
gotta
know
go
who he's
9 or 9.
talking
Yes,
about?
I do.
His
Sadly,
aunt?
sadly.
I've been spending weekends in Jersey because my aunt's 92, so she's getting up there, and
Oh.
I'm trying to hang out with her. And I'm so
That's
busy
nice.
during the week because me and Berg do the show on Compound
Oh,
Media
so you
4
want
days.
the weekend off?
Yeah, it's another reason I'm still subletting. It's like I'm not around all the time.
Do you make money at your other show?
Yeah, we do very well there.
That's great.
You do?
Yes. You ever heard of a little thing on your paycheck called a comma? All right, look. 4 days a week, Monday through Thursday, compoundmedia.com. Geno's Picks My Football Videos, where we talk about sports and the VMAs, starts next week. That's really it, dude. That's it. And,
Okay, so
and Geno Bisconte, PA, on Twitter, and I'm doing the Comedians of the Compound with Aaron on the 22nd in Poughkeepsie, and
if
the
you're just-
15th in Belmore.
okay, good.
Whatever.
All right, and if you're turning 17,
Call me.
be aware.
Call me.
Beware.
Oh, yeah, this-
Beware.
Stay away.
All right, I got to run. You guys are fucking awesome. Thank you.
Love you.
Schmoopist.
Goodbye.
We love you, Gino.
Good to see you,
Thank you
Gino.
for coming down.
I'm sorry we fought.
Oh, I think we're allowed to. I think we're allowed to fight on a
I don't think
podcast.
we fought. I think me and her fought.
We fought. Well, I do disagree.
Mwah.
I love you.
No, you're wrong.
I
Good to see
do
you, John.
disagree
It
with
is
you.
great seeing you. You're a nightmare. Is this on? Is
Love you, Gino.
That's Gino.
Shave that thing.
All right, so we're gonna.
Expressly.
Where are you gonna be, Carrie?
I'm going to be. Where am I going to be?
Is anything we
this-
should be saying hello to?
Oh, in the
anybody,
Port
or-
Jefferson Theater on Friday night.
Joey Cola's. there.
Port Jefferson Theater Friday
Oh,
night.
very nice, very nice. Where's that? Port Jefferson.
In Port Jefferson.
I don't know where that is.
Okay. Long
Long
Island.
Island.
Port Jefferson Theater on Long Island. And Debbie, you'll be with me?
And I will be. What's? Oh
be
God,
working
Bob
for them.
DeBono's show called. Oh, what's it called?
I lick Trump's ass.
No, it's a show called
I ate out a girl
on
once.
Dangerfield at Dangerfields.
Okay, I got you. At Dangerfield's Bob DeBono.
Yes, Thursday.
Also,
Thursday.
please go to my page. Please donate.
Character
Please,
flawed.
please donate.
Character flawed. Thursday night. Bob DeBono.
You
Oh.
cutting?
Okay,
to
sorry.
my
No, go ahead.
fucking-
No. Do your first. Wait. Patty, where are you going to be this week?
That's where it's gonna be. Go
Carrie,
ahead.
go ahead and do your thing.
And then we're good. Go ahead.
She couldn't remember it.
I know.
This
don't
weekend
remember.
at Dangerfields. Just
Look
go.
at the sexy outfit. I didn't even
So
see you have the
here's-
sexy outfit on.
Please go to my page and donate. And for all
Your
the people
boobs
who
are
have
showing.
already donated, you two both, thank you so much. This little girl is 25 years old. She's absolutely gorgeous, but now she's got all kinds of fire burns all over her, and she needs skin grafting and all this
It's
shit.
horrible.
And
Yes.
she's
Yeah,
gonna and she's still in critical condition since this happened. So they're gonna probably once she gets strong enough. And hopefully they won't have to amputate any because they're talking about amputating legs,
It's very
whatever.
sad. It's like
She's
I'm glad
gonna have
Gino's
to.
gone because he would have said something horrible.
He would've made jokes.
She's
He makes
gonna have
jokes
to
about
come
death.
to America because we do the best supposedly reconstruction on the
Yes.
skin.
Yes.
And just donate, please.
And also, so, can I And
Yes.
subscribe, please, to our podcast. And thank you for people who have been giving us
Money.
what is that called again?
Patreon.
Thank you. For our Patreon subscribers, and we're going to find out your names and say them on the air, but I didn't know how to find that.
I
so-
like the Patreon people because, without you guys, it's a lot harder to do this. That means give money.
It is right. And we'll take anything. We take $1.
$1.
It adds up.
Dollar a
It fucking
month.
adds up.
Oh, I
So-
didn't know that. I'll do that.
Really?
Debbie,
sure.
$1 a
Thank you,
month
Debbie.
is
I can do
perfect.
$1.
Do
$1
$1
a month.
It's like
Yeah.
those children, where they save the children. It's
Yeah.
like pennies a day.
Of course.
That's all we want, or pennies a day.
We'll entertain you for $1 a month.
month.
You're getting 4 shows starting September.
Yep.
4 shows
Yep.
for $1 a month. You can't beat that.
No, you can't.
We want to thank the Comic Strip Live
Comic Strip
right
for
here
letting us
studio.
work in their studio. They give it to us. Thank you.
Thank you, Jeannie and Richie.
Jeannie and Richie and Tommy.
And Tommy for booking me on your shows.
A-
I want to thank
Adam
Hineker.
who is our sound / producer / therapist.
therapist, yes. And so go on Patreon, give us your money. Also, subscribe to our iTunes channel.
Oh,
Leave
yeah.
us a review.
Oh, if you have something nice, please leave
There's
us a
so
review.
many girls
we have
that
so many
are
nice
lovely
reviews that
people.
you people are giving us. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
YouTube, iTunes, and then you can always watch us live on Facebook.
yeah.
And we'll be back in September every week, Carrie.
Every week we'll be back in September.
Fan-fucking-tastic. Thank you for coming to do
Debbie,
our show.
thank
Debbie
you
Thank you for letting me
Perlman.
jump in.
Thank
we love
you.
having you. We're going to have you back for real.
Yes.
That was fun last time. I hung
Yes,
out with
that
you
was
guys
fun.
for real.
All right. Thank you very much. Good night, everybody.
Goodbye.